In this episode of Get Real with Rajiv, I'm going to be answering questions around how do you handle pressure when it's coming from the top management. I'm also going to be talking about how do you sell the idea of your product and service to yourself first. And then I'm going to talk about what are the attitude, skills and knowledge necessary for an entrepreneur to build a successful business. And finally, I'm going to talk about how do you refine that passion in a business that you started 2 decades ago. So look forward to seeing you in the episode number 41 of Get Real with Rajiv. Hello everyone, welcome to episode number 41 of Get Real with Rajiv. Like every single week, we are going to be answering 4 questions and Bhakti is going to be the voice of your questions this week. So Bhakti, shoot the first question.
The first question is from Amit. I'm 23 years old, working for a learning app. I'm in the sales team and was doing great before this lockdown happened. Now it's been really tough and there's a lot of pressure from the higher authorities which hampers my mental peace at times. What should I do?
Well, Amit, based on what you're sharing, what I understand is before the lockdown, you were a high performer. You were doing really well for yourself. And it's just that because the expectations from the business have increased, you're finding that pressure a little difficult to handle, because of which you're losing your mental balance. Firstly, let me tell you something. It's pretty normal during these times for people to feel that pressure, for people to feel that inconsistency in managing their mental balance, because the world has truly changed. And some of us are still trying to wrap our head around what this change means to us, to our business, to our profession. So I can understand the times have changed, times are difficult, and we still have to comprehend what these times mean. Having said that, here's what I want you to do. The first thing I want you to practice is a lot of gratitude. I want you to tell yourself every single day, what are you good at? What are you proud of yourself for? Because at the end of the day, when the game changes and the game goes to the next level, we need higher strength. And the best way to derive strength is to practice gratitude. The second thing I want you to be aware to is ask yourself, are you doing your best? And this is not about you just giving yourself a clean sheet and being nice to yourself. But if you're doing your best and you know you're playing to potential, you truly understand the change in circumstance and the pressure of the business, and you're willing to take responsibility. You're not someone who's shrugging away that responsibility and therefore your bosses are shoving that responsibility down harder on you. If you see yourself as somebody who's genuinely willing to take responsibility and add value to the business and do your best, and you're not the kind of person who's cutting corners, then be proud of yourself. Don't make that external pressure personal. Sometimes what happens during these times, when the pressure on the business is high, that pressure gets percolated across the various levels of hierarchy in an organization. Now, that pressure sometimes can be irrational. Someone like you may be a performer, but still your bosses may be demanding more from you than what you are doing. So you need to know where to draw the line, where to take feedback seriously and where to ignore the feedback. So 2 things for you, Amit. 1, practice gratitude so that you fill yourself with the energy to do more. Second, check your intention. If you're taking responsibility genuinely and you're not trying to run away from it, then know where not to take that feedback and that pressure seriously and don't make it personal. So enjoy that process, my friend. With that, Bhakti, let's move to the second question.
The second question is from Jyoti Sadhwani. As you say, the first sale that you make is to yourself. This is the biggest hindrance to me, which is not letting me move from mediocrity to next level. Due to me not able to convince myself fully about my services, I am unable to achieve the desired results in my business. Can you please share some tips that would allow me to move ahead and resolve this challenge?
Well, Jyoti, my question would be, what makes you not convinced about your own services? Is it that you're not able to deliver the products or services in a manner where you are receiving positive feedback from your clients? My question would be, are your clients not happy with what you're offering? Now, if your clients are happy with what you're offering, but you're still unhappy, then please have a reality check, Jyoti. Probably this is not something new for you. This is a repetitive pattern where you're just unhappy for the sake of being unhappy. Look, in business, we have to be objective. As long as we're delivering the products and services that we offer to our customers in a manner where we fulfill our customers' needs and we make sure that our customers see value in it and they're happy with it, then we need to pat ourselves on the back. Some entrepreneurs suffer from a disease called perfection syndrome, where even though their customer is happy, they are not happy. Now, such entrepreneurs claim that they have high standards. hey, I'm completely okay with each one of us having high standards, but I'm not okay with what I'm not okay with is us assassinating ourselves and beating ourselves up unnecessarily. It's okay to satisfy your customers and celebrate that, and yet have a bigger vision for what more you can do and work towards that vision. But it's not okay to beat yourself up unnecessarily. So Jyoti, the best way for you to sell the idea of your product or service to yourself is to ask yourself, is my customer happy with what I'm offering? And if they are not, then the best way to sell the idea of your products and services to yourself is to offer those products and services at a low cost, at a minimal cost, till you are able to perfect the art of producing the desired result for your client. Serve people, create that success story, and then build on that success story, because as long as you are able to deliver value, that should be good enough. So Jyoti, first step, if you're not able to deliver value, serve and deliver enough value and create that customer satisfaction. Second step, if you are able to create that customer satisfaction, stop assassinating yourself, stop beating yourself up. And third step after that is continue working on continuous improvement. No harm about it, but working on continuous improvement does not mean beating yourself continuously. So I hope that helps you structure your thoughts and make that sale to yourself. With that, Bhakti, let's move to the third question.
The third question is from Karuna Karan. What are the attitude, skills and knowledge a business owner should have to be successful in business?
Well, Karuna Karan, you've asked me like the biggest macro question. I could write an encyclopedia series on this question of what are the attitude, skills and knowledge that a business owner needs to build a successful business. But let me put it in two parts. I think from a skill and knowledge point of view, we need functional skills as well as domain skills. What do I mean by functional skills? Functional skills are skills relevant to every business, no matter what industry or segment you come from. Skills like marketing, management, sales, operations, finances, human resources, business modeling. These are functional skills. These are relevant to every business, every industry. So one has to master functional skills and knowledge, and the other skill and knowledge segment would be domain skills. If you're in the food business, then you need to have domain expertise in the area of food. If you are in the textile business, you need to have domain expertise in the area of textiles. If you are a chartered accountant, you should have domain expertise and knowledge in the area of accountancy. So domain expertise is related to your industry or segment. So I think this is the foundation: functional skills and knowledge and domain skills and knowledge. Now on top of that, I think some critical skills that business owners need to have is firstly the ability to build a team. If you don't know how to build a team, you can never ever build a successful business. So the ability to hire the right people, delegate responsibilities, measure people, mentor them, teach them, coach them, review their performance, give them feedback, hold them accountable. People management and team building is another critical area. The third element would be the mindset of the entrepreneur. And when I talk about mindset, I would say three key things. Self-love, which I think is one very, very, very necessary area. A lot of entrepreneurs, no matter how much results they produce, how successful they are, they always suffer from dissatisfaction because there's a lack of self-approval and self-love. If you can't love yourself, you cannot grow yourself. So self-love is the foundation. The other would be love for people, genuine care for people. Be it your customers, be it your suppliers, be it your team members. You really need to fall in love with the idea of loving people. When you do that, then you can serve. So self-love, then serving others. And then the third and the most important element, according to me, is the ability to think abundantly. You can't operate from the mindset of there is not enough. You got to come in with the mindset that there is enough for everyone and everyone can live an abundant life. When you come from that paradigm, the choices you make, the decisions you take, the ease with which you live life is totally different. There's a whole lot more, Karuna Karan, but I thought these are some critical elements that came to my mind. With that, let's move to the fourth and final question.
The fourth question is from Prem. I'm a practicing chartered accountant. It's been 18 years into practice, but now I feel I'm losing interest in practice. I'm confused. Is it good and the right age to start afresh in life? How do I re-find my passion?
Well, Prem, right?
Prem, yes.
Okay. Prem, firstly, it's okay to feel not okay. Just know that. It's okay to feel not okay. Don't beat yourself up saying, what's wrong with me? Am I losing my focus? Am I losing my mind? sometimes what happens is, especially for someone like you who's been close to 2 decades in a profession, sometimes it becomes very mundane and boring, and it feels like there's nothing new. It's the same old life that you're living every day in a replay mode. So 2 things, Prem. Firstly, ask yourself, how do you fulfill your soul? How do you fulfill yourself beyond work? Because sometimes it's not the work that is troubling us. It's the way we are living our life that is troubling us. So if you have some food for your soul, something that you love doing, something that you enjoy doing as a hobby, as a passion, then you will see that there's a different level of energy you walk into the workplace with. But when you don't have anything else in life and you're just repeating the same, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, then it feels a little mundane and monotonous. So ask yourself that, is this your soul kind of calling out to you and saying, hey Prem, what's up? What else are we doing in life? Okay, if it is, then find something that you're passionate about, find something that you enjoy doing. But if you feel, hey, it's not just some kind of a hollowness or emptiness in general in life, but it is to do with the nature of work, and I feel I'm done with this and I want to evolve to something else, then let me tell you something, Prem. It's never too late to start something. Age is never a barrier, it's just a number. If you have the mindset to learn, you can reinvent yourself at any age. And we have thousands of stories of inspiring entrepreneurs who've done that at a way more older age than you are at this point of time. So feel free to get a little playful, Prem. Feel free to get a little courageous and make some choices, explore a few things. I'm not saying shut your chartered accountancy practice and take the jump overnight, but start the exploration, start testing, start trying, get your hands dirty, see what you enjoy, and then make an informed decision. That's the approach I would take, Prem. So with that, we come to the end of episode number 41 of Get Real with Rajiv. I hope all of you found value in today's questions and answers, and now is the time for us to select the winner for this week, who will get a copy of my book Lead or Bleed. So I'm going to ask Bhakti to indicate for me with her fingers which question she feels deserves to win. Okay, today I have a disagreement with Bhakti, so I would like to say that the best question according to me for this week was question number 3. So question number 3 was from
Karuna Karan.
And that question was around the attitude, skills and knowledge of an entrepreneur. I feel that was a very macro question, but I think the answer brought out the best in me. So thank you, Karuna Karan, for asking that question. My team is going to reach out to you once this lockdown ends, and they're going to make sure that you get a copy of my book Lead or Bleed. Enjoy the read. And for those of you watching, like I ask you to do this every single week, make sure you type out your questions in the comment section below, and make sure you share this video so more entrepreneurs get exposure to this knowledge. With that, this is Rajiv Talreja signing off. I look forward to seeing you in my next episode.